Should I start chronologically? Can't really pick up where I left off last. Dropped off the face of the earth, of the YouTube earth. I think I will ramble. I don't really know where to start, but the title probably gives you a big ol' hint as to where I'm at mentally. What's going on, I guess. It seems kind of like a little vanity project to be thinking that people give a shit. I felt like I kind of owed it to the story and the channel and people that find the videos from here on and have found it in the last 2 years to kind of bring it full circle. But for anybody interested, here I am, I'm back. So here we go. Welcome to this video, and if you don't know who I am, what I am, I don't know why you'd click on it in the first place, I guess, but my name is Rachel. I am still technically an airline pilot. I'm still employed. I have given in my 2 weeks notice, yesterday actually. Let's rewind, shall we? I was gonna be shifting the content that I really wanted to make from my main career as an airline pilot to a hobby, passion, side hustle that I really wanted to go into. So I was going to share some coffee content about roasting coffee, brewing coffee, my travel coffee setup. I was really into it. So that was the direction I was heading. And then in October of 2021, I found out I was pregnant. Very quickly and very abruptly, all my energy went into researching. So I dove headfirst into researching what was happening to my body. I dropped everything coffee related and was just reading books, looking things up on the internet, and everything. I was just consumed by how do I be the best pregnant person, in my opinion, and how do I do birth the best way, in my opinion, like what I wanted. I did make a video probably last spring. I put the footage on a hard drive that now is broken. If one day I can recover that and share it, I shall, because my perspective on so much has changed, and it's kind of like a little time capsule of my mindset in that moment. I was pregnant, pretty pregnant. Life looked like it was going to be a certain way. I'll give you a little nutshell basically, but found out I was pregnant. I gave birth in June, but I stopped working at the end of April. In that video that's lost, I talked about like the experience of going on maternity leave, flying as a pregnant person, and the experience with California and the legal side of stuff, I guess, and going on disability. My gist is that this country doesn't really understand alternative careers. It was really difficult to deal with them trying to get on disability and stuff when I don't work a desk job. I don't work 9 to 5. So they were like, why can't you work? I'm like, well, because I'm distracted in the flight deck by my discomfort, and that's a safety hazard. So I didn't get paid on my disability when I went off. Anyway, I digress. Now my baby is almost a year old. So it's another reason why I'm kind of here sitting in front of the camera. It's been a whirlwind, amazing and not so amazing, and difficult and fun and all the things. And a lot of opinions in my mind about what I should be doing with my life and my time has happened. I think I'm still being so vague about what I'm saying right now. I really do miss making content, and now I don't feel like I have as much to share because I am leaving the airline. So I feel like the reason why I started the channel is kind of going away. And the reason why I started it was to share information and to take down the veil for young people trying to go into an airline profession in this country. My perspective on the ability and possibility to have a family in this profession has not changed. I would still say you can have it all. I am now in the position where I am realizing that I couldn't have it all and be the best that I could be at everything. Alex is a brand new FO at a bigger airline, and so his seniority took a hit. Our collective pay took a hit. Our ability to manipulate our schedules took a hit. My airline was going to junior man or force me into an upgrade class when I went back. So my seniority was going to go from being maybe number 1 out of my domicile down to, whatever I would be as a captain. So my ability to manipulate my schedule to be home, alternating Alex, was going to be terrible. And I was going to have to go away for training. Now in the position of being a mother trying to breastfeed her child, be there for her child. I never went to talk to anybody about it, but the postpartum depression and anxiety that was also coming along with it all, thinking about leaving, thinking about going to training, thinking about being gone for 2 to 4 days at a time, whatever it may be. That's like a whole separate little Easter egg that I may or may not talk about. We also did the math for what it was going to take if we wanted to hire a nanny or an au pair to be with us, live with us, and help take care of the child. I'm talking as if it's not my own. To take care of my baby. Say I'm earning about 100 grand annually, I'd be bringing home about 20 grand after tax, after paying for childcare and all that stuff. So it was like, what's the point at that point? If we don't need that 20 grand, it obviously makes a big difference in your quality of life, financially speaking only. But quality of life is so much more than what that affords. Like that extra 20 grand isn't going to buy me more time with my kid when somebody else is with my kid half the time. Not to mention not even seeing Alex if we didn't pay for childcare, and we don't have any family by us. So sorry, that's kind of like not a nutshell. So all those things were going into play about what to do. Have a whole other complex that I could deep dive into, but I will try not to, about what it meant to be I'm going to say a work from home parent, because my feeling growing up of somebody that was titled a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home parent was that you were getting the easy option. I do not feel like I am choosing the easy way out. I think Alex and I are doing a good job of balancing each other's positions, because he goes away on a work trip and he may get a break from being in parent mode, but he's working the whole time, exhausted. And I know exactly what that feels like, to be exhausted after a work trip. You get home and you need like a full day of decompression and then a day to build up before your next trip. If you're lucky, you might get a long overnight where you can enjoy the pool, go to the gym, listen to a podcast, watch some YouTube. But he also has a real estate business, so he's got to be doing that if he has free time. I don't feel like I'm choosing the easy road. And I think what has helped Alex and me not combust is that I understand the career that he is in. It's not as relaxing as you might think. Living out of a suitcase, being on the road, I have decided, and we as a family are deciding, that I will be leading airline life. What works for somebody else might be totally opposite to what we're doing, and that's great. I would like to open up the floor to questions. If anybody has any, or something I could expand on, and then I could maybe zero in on some questions rather than trying to give all the information, because this will be like hours and hours and hours. I've deliberated on this for months. This is not an easy decision. I'll leave it there for now. There are 2 other updates, I guess, that I'll share about, and that'll probably be in a second video. Same outfit, because I'm filming it on the same day. Because the baby and Alex are still out doing groceries. That was probably like the most scatterbrained, and if anybody knows, you know, but mom brain, no apologies. So thanks for making it to this point. Welcome back, and thanks for this warm welcome. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Bye. See ya.